Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Free Exchange of Ideas. Today I want to talk about an article that I found from Matt Taibbi on the Daily Torch. I'm going to be moving this around a little bit because I want to be able to come all the way up to the top of this and give you the date of the thing. This actually says, the article is by Robert Romano. The headline is, Taibbi, Twitter files show no evidence of any government involvement in the Hunter Biden laptop story, end quote. So that's the headline. I do want to read this last part to you, though, because it's kind of important. Not that one. I'm further down the thing here. Okay, so this has been going on since 2018 with this new CISA MDM team, which is Mis, Dis, Malinformation team. And they serve at the behest of Homeland Security. Sorry about that. Like I said, this has been going on since 2018. It was expanded in 2020 for the 2020 election specifically. CISA expanded the breadth of reporting to include other state and local officials and more social media platforms. The agency still brags about its rapport with big tech firms in censoring speech, so they're on the same page. This activity leverages the rapport the MDM team has with social media platforms. A little bit further down in this article, it's not that far, to be honest. I just read it, so I just wanted to get it out to you as quick as I could. Either way, the same goal of censorship was achieved. The glaring outcome is that the documents currently in the public record don't prove the case about the Hunter Biden story being censored specifically by the government on Twitter. But lots of evidence it was censored by politically motivated organizations. Either way, the same goal of censorship was achieved, but by different means, more covert means. Think of the large-scale manipulation that is taking place here. For years, these social media companies have been conditioned to censor and suppress all sorts of content. That when a big story like Russia disinformation breaks on national news, their knee-jerk reaction is to do the permanent state's bidding, even when it is absolutely interfering with the U.S. presidential elections, far more than anything Russia has ever been accused of. So these things are kind of important, that we don't allow the subjugation and the repression of information, even at the expense of it possibly being disinformation. We need to be able to make that decision. Now, are people going to buy disinformation? Look at Q. There's tons of Q followers. I think that's says enough right there. Of course, there's going to be issues with it. However, if we don't have the information, if we never get the information, we can't make those decisions. We can't make informed decisions, especially in a presidential election year. Information is important. Now, yeah, somebody would have held on to this just long enough to dump it right near the end and put a big shadow over President Biden's running. But we need to be able to make those decisions on our own. That's why I and several of my friends work to get that information. If we have that information, we can make informed decisions, and we can tweet or put on Facebook, whatever, our opinion. If you don't like our opinion, make your own, but at least make your own informed opinion, not just an opinion based on, Orange Man bad. You can't do that, because Orange Man wasn't bad. Orange Man wasn't great, but the fact that he wasn't great leads all the way back to the Democrats starting from day zero, never giving him an inch, not 1 inch. They fought him tooth and nail the entire time. And that's what happens when you get somebody who's a popular and not a politician, popular guy, popular vote, and not politician. Now, I know most people are going to say, he didn't get the popular vote. Hillary got the popular vote. No, what he got was the popular vote in the Electoral College, and that he played the game. Then people pitched a fit about the Electoral College. I don't know what to tell you about that. It's been that way for over 200 years. So I'm not going to fight it. It has worked perfectly well all this time. And the only thing that caused it to fail in the last two presidential elections, in my opinion, is